Hey everybody, I am Arkham. In this video, I think it's important we address the idea of fan feedback and how fan toxicity can easily cause crucial constructive feedback to be completely dismissed. Over the past couple of weeks, the Halo Reddit has been a hot source for feedback. Lots of great feedback from hardcore fans and followers of the series, delivered in not always the best way. At its most extreme, it has even led to a temporary lockdown of the Reddit until things cooled off. Basically, they put the kids in timeout long enough for them to clean house of anyone pushing things too far. That's understandable, and kudos to them for making sure those who step over the line get taken care of to not escalate things any further. However, let's not lose sight of the reality here, and that is that most people giving feedback are doing so without resorting to such childish, vile behaviors. Those who threaten, personally insult, or go as far as to dox other members of the devs do not represent the community at large. There are a few bad apples, and they should not spoil the bunch. Unfortunately, what I'm witnessing is some people are flat out dismissing the valuable feedback that has been given over the past few weeks since launch and passing it all off as a bunch of entitled, brainless Reddit fans that don't have any merit to what they're saying. Not only is that untrue, but it's a dangerously extreme mentality to have. A lot of the complaints, the feedback, the constructive criticism is absolutely warranted and valuable to the success of this game long term. These are coming from long-time diehard fans of the series. It's coming from a place of care and passion. People that have put in an infinitely larger amount of thought and time into the series than those who are easily dismissing their voices as nothing more than just negativity for the sake of negativity. Of course it's easy for you to pass it all off with no regard if you're a casual fan of the series who picks up the game for a few hours here and there to press some buttons on the weekend until the next game piques your interest, or maybe you're just playing it for a review. But for those fans who care so much to adamantly provide feedback, they're the ones with everything to gain or lose based on how the game shapes up. And this feedback does not come from hate. It comes from love. It comes from passion. Hell, if the gameplay itself wasn't so damn awesome, the best it's been since Halo 3, or possibly ever, then I doubt people would be emphasizing as hard as they are on what needs improvement. And let's not overlook the fact that the devs themselves ask and encourage feedback. Sure, the disgusting pigs that take it over the line and act out in extreme ways should get banished. Their voices do not matter. But, and I can't stress this enough, that does not represent the overwhelming majority of the feedback that's been taking place, even on Reddit, where there has been so many great points and bits to take note on. And why is this also important? Because it's the only way this game will be as best as it can be. Things don't improve simply by giving praise to the way they are now. People have been marveling at what's amazing in this game. But now is the time to express what is needed to make it as perfect as can be. The progression, the melee issues, the playlist, the monetization, the battle pass content, the customization, the modes, and the servers, etc. None of these are minor aspects of the game. Everyone has every right to point these issues out, and not just point them out and then drop the subject either. If you want real change and to bring importance to an issue, it needs as big of a spotlight on it as possible, consistently, until the issue has at least been acknowledged by the devs. That's the only way to feel assured that some change will come. We don't know what we don't know. If they're secretly addressing all of these things behind the scenes, awesome. But until we know that they are, nobody should be silent on these matters. Just like the mentality of when someone hears a scream for help or sees a fire and thinks to themselves, should I call 911? Should I help them? And then they choose not to because they think someone else probably already has, or if nobody else has, then it must not be a big deal. It's called the bystander effect. In this case, you think someone else will give the feedback or drive for change so you don't have to. That sort of mentality gets us nowhere. Don't rely on others to be the only ones pushing for positive change. And especially, don't be the guy who dismisses it or mocks said calls for change just because you don't care enough or it doesn't affect your personal interests, like customization, like the armor and the monetization. That, in itself, is douchebaggery. That's why I started this YouTube channel and have started making these videos. I want to be a positive force in this community that I've been mostly a soft-spoken part of for all these years, dating even back to the Bungie forums during Halo 2 and Halo 3. I want these issues to get as much spotlight as possible because they do matter, they do affect us all, and I don't think we should just cross our fingers and hope for necessary changes to magically materialize on their own. So please, state your opinions, Give your feedback. Don't ever let up on things you feel should be improved upon and why. Just be civil about it. Be respectful and be mature. Don't be one of the assholes that resort to threats and insults, and don't be a dismissive, condescending prick either. Take care, everyone. I am Arkham, and I'll see you out on the battlefield. And a friendly reminder, play the fucking objective.